right, snow day. Jackson, no school today. I came home from work early. We're having an ice storm. And here we are. Let's check out the basement indoor grow. Please join us. Done is I've taken the silica blast and I put a little blurb in this bucket, so they're now getting a little bit of silica in their watering. And we're also going to take the stress blaster. No, we don't want the stress blaster. We want the
you got some water for this watering?
fulvic blaster. I want the one with seaweed in it. Yeah, you can do that. Pour water in there. Here we go. The soil blaster, seaweed extract. This has amino acids in it. We want to start giving the plants amino acids so they'll take in more calcium. Jackson, do you think everything's grown since you've been here last?
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Definitely? Look at the corn. How tall is the corn now? The corn's probably, what,
About
6
a foot
inches?
tall.
Yeah? Yeah, if you pull out its hair, it probably is.
Well,
Yeah.
right, the tippy top.
Yeah.
That's still about 10 inches.
Well, I'll tell you what I did this morning. I'll tell you a little secret. I took a little bit of this great white, and I sprinkled some in with some peat, and I put a little bit, see these little humps around here? I put a little great white, and I packed some wet peat around it, each stalk.
What does that do?
That's mycorrhiza. It ignites root growth. So the mycorrhiza is going to inoculate the root growth and send the roots in search of phosphorus. But what we're going to do, Jackson, out of these, which is your choice, Jack, out of the carrots? Here's a giant carrots. What we're going to do,
I think it should be this one.
we're going to keep that one. Okay, ooh, don't pull on it. Don't pull on it. They're still young. Don't
Yeah.
pull on them. They're still young. They got to get rid of it.
You
That's
can
why I
see
piled
all the
this up. See how I
roots.
piled this up, this little hump? I piled this up to get it a better root system so it'll root in a little better.
Look at the farthest roots all the way down to here.
I think you might be seeing things yet. You think,
That's a root.
is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a root all the way down there already. Wow, That's impressive. Okay, so Jackson picks this one as the keeper. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna transplant. I think we could leave a second one for now. Why don't we leave this one for now? But let's transplant this one out of here. It's right on the edge. We'll transplant it out of here. Let's see how we're gonna do blurp of this in here. Just a little bit, a blurp. That's above a blurp. We don't need a lot. Stuff's pretty potent. So they're getting a trickle. A trickle, not a trackle, but a trickle.
Don't we need water all our
You never feed steak to a baby. What's that?
Don't we need to water all our plants?
We do, but not, actually they don't need to be watered right now. What we need to do is transplant. Let's transplant that. More dirt in this right here. Let's pour some water in here. All right.
We need some water.
I want some water in this little pot because it's dry.
I don't know why.
Jackson, we're going to take this one. We go deep. We want to be far enough away. We know we're not hurting the roots. Then we want to go, let's see how big of a root this has got really. Let's take a look at it. Okay, I don't think we've really uprooted it. See, there's a little root growing off.
But I thought we had more roots.
I don't think so.
And there's just a random root right here. I think you cut off some roots.
Well, I don't think much. Anyways, it's a transplant. It's a young carrot. It ain't going to be the end of the world. So here we go. Let's take this. We're basically going to place this down in this little pot. All right, what we're going to do, like I like to do, is find somebody who'd like to grow it. I told Harvey out in Oregon I'd mail him one. All right, so we're going to keep them growing, and I'll maybe ship one to Harvey. Anybody else would like one, leave a comment. If you'd like to grow a giant carrot, we could ship this to you. They're just getting started. They can grow all summer. You can transplant them out to your garden and grow them all summer. Okay, what we got to do is get some new, fresh. We're going to transplant these carrots into our garden this summer. Okay, we're going to put this in here like this and let it get reestablished. We will water it. There you go. I can actually wrap that up and ship that to somebody, believe it or not. Check out my video shipping tomatoes, and I've also got videos shipping live plants. I shipped tomatoes to Texas to my mom, and I shipped a pumpkin plant to Wisconsin. And a gentleman grew it out, grew a nice, I can't remember how big the pumpkin was. Chad Gayweiler.
He told me it was 5 pounds.
Well, that was what I shipped to him. It was 5 pounds. It was a decent sized plant, like 4 or 5 pumpkin leaves when I shipped it to him.
Oh.
It was like 5-pound pot when I shipped it to him. And he grew that out. Chad Gayweiler back in Wisconsin back in like 2014 or something. All right, there you go. Transplanted carrot. All right, who wants a carrot plant? Leave a comment on the video if you'd like to grow a giant carrot. These are from the United Kingdom. Barrett. I want my mama!
Look how far back he is.
I want my mama! Graham Barrett from the UK. That giant carrot, flaky on the seed pack. So anyhow, I think it's interesting. I think it's cool. I mean, you don't have to put a lot of work into growing a giant carrot. Now this is our giant pumpkin plant. And I've cut off the cots. The cots got real yellow. We had some issues with this. I think it was too dry. Maybe it was too hot. Look at this leaf. Does anybody, what does that leaf look like? Too much fertility. Probably I gave them some mild feedings. Plus this soil's already got fertilizer in it. Probably a little bit too hot for them is what I'm thinking. The light, we've gone ahead and raised the light back up a little bit higher. And the plants seem to be, it's growing out a little better now. I like the looks of the new leaves better. So watch it, your light, you gotta know your light. And like I told Chris Kent, you never feed a steak to a baby. Yes, you wanna trickle feed the calcium, potassium, the amino acids. Here you go, seaweed extract. All right, that's your amino acids, seaweed. Fulvic blaster, molasses. You want to trickle feed all that, but it's just a trickle. Don't be a moron. Don't be a moron. Too much is not good. Second thought, we didn't leave the other one. I thought, well, why let them grow more? They're just going to grow the roots into each other. So here's our sole carrot and in a 4-gallon jug. And this will get transplanted to the garden probably about May 1st or depending on the weather. Carrots are a cool weather plant. So it may go out there sooner if we have a warm spring. All right. Leave your comments below if you'd like to grow a carrot. I've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, there's 5 of them here. 5, 6. So we got 6 carrots up for grabs. If you'd like to grow one, we could ship them to you. Probably charge you $5 for shipping, and we'll get them shipped to you. All right. Leave a comment. First 5 guys that want to grow one will get one. Or gals. 5 guys or gals. All right. Post your comments. Thanks for viewing today. Appreciate it. It's a short video, simple video. Like I told Jackson, it'll get more interesting as this gets growing. The pumpkin plant's starting to vine out. It starts vining out, and the videos will get a little more exciting. We're just hanging in there. It's February. Products, check out Ronnie Wallace at Wallace Organic Wonder. Great guy. You can trust Ronnie. He sells fresh product. He won't sell you no old stuff that's out of date. That can happen. Always check the dates on your products. Seems dry, but I got water coming out the bottom, so I don't think nobody's dry. Oh yeah, we got quite the puddle going there. There you go. There's your test. So we'll back off. Thanks for joining us today. And hey, leave a comment. If you like a carrot, you want to grow one, I'm not going to ship them for a few weeks. We're going to let it warm up. I don't want them to freeze in the mailbox. They'll be dead when you get it. So we probably won't ship these out until the weather stabilizes. A big question I'm asked, when are you going to plant, Bubba? When are you going to plant? I don't know when I'm going to plant until the weather tells me. In Michigan, about April 1st, I'll start looking at the 30-day forecast, and then I'll decide. But my target date is like starting my plants, my pumpkin plants, April 10th. That's my target date, but that's subject to change. The weather could change me by 2 weeks. All right? Probably farther out. If the weather is nasty and cold and cloudy and crappy. It depends if you're growing in a house, you're growing outside of a little greenhouse, what's your, do you have frost protection? There's a lot of variables there. So that's a very common question, but we got more to come. And as we trickle feed the plants, it's a trickle, and that doesn't mean that it's dripping out of a hose. There's some confusion there. Dripping, trickle like that. It's a trickle, a trace of nutrients. Never feed a steak to a baby, but we do feed them small amounts of calcium, potassium, silicates, amino acids. You want to build up the plant. You don't want to wait till the pumpkin's on the vine to start feeding it the good stuff. The plant has to build up. So hey, thanks for joining the Basement Grow. I'm going to cut it short here. All right, leave a comment. And hey, remember, we're going to give away a 2493 Wolf. I snuck in and bought 5 of them. So not only am I going to grow it, hopefully in the future, we're going to give one away this spring to people that comment and share. Comment and share the videos, and you'll be on the list to win that Wolf seed. All right. Thanks for joining us. Remember, turn your notifications, subscribe to the channel, and share. Please share the videos on social media. All right, man. Thank you very much. All right. Join us at Keep It a Secret Home and Garden on YouTube for growing giant pumpkins, remodeling, and more. Bubba's Fish Clips. Jack and Bubba, join us.
Do or grow. Join us.